What's going on, everybody? First and foremost, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's actually hit the like button and commented, and I think I even got a couple new subscribers. Basically, I used to use this channel to do golf videos, and if you scroll down far enough on my page, you'll definitely see some videos of me playing golf at a couple little par 3 courses. I wasn't really good at it though, and I was just doing it for fun. I'm a lot better at playing Diablo. I've also been playing since I was about. I used to play Diablo 1 when I was a kid, and I remember being really scared about that intro video where the crow pecks out the dead guy's eye. I remember that was so creepy to me, and the butcher used to scare the hell out of me. Inside joke between me and my sister a few years back, she got me a customized skateboard with the butcher on it. It was like a Blizzard skateboard release, and it had the butcher on the bottom, and it says fresh meat. And it's a really cool board. But as you can see, I'm not really talking about my Holy Fire Paladin that I got right here. I am like showing off his items, which I don't know if you noticed, but I put 3 shell runes and then alders for his mace, which gets it like 90% increased attack speed, and then I've tried to find as much increased attack speed items like the gloves, I think, in my belt. So I think he's got like a total of like 120 increased attack speed. So I want to get that up even higher, but I just figured more attack speed, more fire. So use some zeal on him. On a Holy Fire Paladin, you really need some expensive high runes to get him like in game. It's like the candle helmet or something, and I forget it. There's like items you can make that have Holy Fire that come with them, and you can get them and you can just stack it up to like level 45. But they're just such expensive rune words. So I'm just playing him on Nightmare right now. He's just kind of like a fun build. I always wanted to try a Holy Fire Paladin and just see what it feels like to just run around and have everything die. But anyways, so yeah, I just decided to start this, we'll start posting on this page some Diablo content. And I never really talked about like what my goal is or what I'm doing with it. I've just been posting, so I figured I'd make a video and just kind of talk about what I've been doing and who I am, I guess. But well, I get into who I am. I am an insurance agent Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and a bartender after that on weekends and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. So, long story short, I'm a millennial. Like I said, I was playing the game. I played Diablo 1 when I was a kid. Diablo 2 came out, obviously, when I was around 10 years old, and just from the jump, I really liked it, even though I played it completely wrong for probably like the first like 3 months I had it. My parents had this rule where I was only allowed to play video games for an hour a day when I was a kid, because my mom is epileptic, and sometimes when I sit in front of a screen for too long, it kind of screws me up, and I got like nauseous a couple times. So they were like, look, you can't play video games for just hours on end like that. So they would only let me play for like an hour a day. And anybody who knows Diablo 2, you're not going to accomplish much in 1 hour. So I was like level 14 after like 3 months. And I pretty much would just take up Paladin, and I think I did Zeal or Smite. I can't remember what I did. But I would just go and I would just like kill every monster in the Cold Plains. Like every one, I would hunt them all down. Because I think in my brain I did the first quest, the den, the evil den. So I think when I got like the quest for that, I kind of thought like that's how the game is played. I didn't realize that like there's more quests and there's different things to do. So I would just go and just play in the Cold Plains, and then I would get online and I would tell everybody in the game that I just killed every monster in the Cold Plains. And people would sarcastically respond back to me like, oh, good job, buddy. Yeah, we're super proud of you. But I was 10, so I was like, hell yeah, everybody's stoked on me. And then I would join a new game and do the exact same thing and let everybody know that the Cold Plains are safe, bro. Like, you guys don't got to worry about it. I got the Cold Plains. So anyways, yeah, that's how I played the game for like 3 months. And then my buddy started playing it. Actually, no, my buddy played it first. But, we're kids, so we could only hang out with each other when our parents were involved. So I was over at his house one day, and he had a necromancer, and he was doing the exact same thing. He was doing melee with his necromancer. So like we neither of us knew what the hell we were doing, and it was just the blind leading the blind. But he at least was further in the game than I was. So he showed me like Act 2 and Act 3, which I didn't even know existed. I had no idea about any of that. I remember seeing like the pictures on the back of the box, but I had no idea what was going on. So that's my Diablo 2 origin story. And as I got older, some of those like I never became like fully epileptic, but some of those equilibrium issues and stuff that come with being epileptic, I definitely developed some of that. I get car sick real easy, but I can't play like first person shooter games, like games like Halo and stuff like that, and I just can't do it, unfortunately. Unless the game really is from like a bird's eye view, like how Diablo is, it kind of messes with my equilibrium, and I just kind of get dizzy after a while. So with that being said, Diablo's pretty much the only game I've ever played in my life. I've jumped on a couple other things. I have a Nintendo 64, but nothing like Diablo. And it's definitely probably like some OCD, ADD, undiagnosed shit, but it's just like comforting, and I love the game. And there's just so much you can do. I mean, there's items on some of my players that I'd never even seen before. I found a grandfather last night, the unique Colossus sword. And who knows, I mean, I've been playing the game for like 25 years. But I think it was the first time I ever seen that item. And I mean, it's not even really that good. It's indestructible, it adds a lot of max damage. But it's really not even like that good of an item. But I was still just really excited to just find it, because as far as I know, I don't think I've ever seen it. And that's just what I love about this game. I started playing back in March. I got it on Xbox. And I've built all my players up from scratch. I haven't done a whole lot of trading. I got a couple buddies on here that I play with, and they like to play Assassin, and I don't play Assassin, so I pretty much like give them all the good Assassin stuff I find, and then they know that I got like some Necromancers and some, well, pretty much just my Necromancer they look out for, because they also have a Paladin and a Sorceress. But that's alright, because their Sorceress does fire and mine does cold and lightning, so once again, we can kind of look out for each other. But yeah, besides that, everything is self-found. My younger characters are definitely sugar babies. They got all sorts of stuff that they can just graduate into and get through the game a lot faster. But that's just how I like to play. So I'm actually kind of excited. This is my season 11, one of my season 11 players, and I'm honestly super excited for season 12. Because once these characters drop off and go into the non-ladder world where all my other characters are right now, I got so much stuff. Like, I can combine my 2 summon necromancers, turn one of them into a poison Nova necromancer. I'll have a full Tal Rasha set, so I'm going to throw that on my Nova sorceress. I got a 6-socketed berserker, ethereal berserker axe on ladder, and I have the runes to make a Breath of the Dying on non-ladder. So that's going to be super cool. I have the stuff to make a Grief on non-ladder. I guess I could do that now, because my Frenzy Barb is also on non-ladder. But I'm just waiting. But yeah, I got some ideas for some videos, and once this season ends, I got some really cool stuff that I want to put together for my characters, which at this point are just kind of like my little pets, and I'm very proud of them.
Yes. Good afternoon. What do you need?
Oh yeah, I know this is super late in the recording, but I was showing off my mercenaries gear, and he's got that 5-socketed ethereal thresher that I made an obedience in, because I just figured if I got a holy fire paladin, my mercenary might as well be burning stuff too. So that item's honestly really cool. Maybe I'll throw a screenshot up of it at the end right here. Actually, I'm looking at my editor right now, and I'm definitely not going to do that. So you'll just have to rewind back if you want to see what I'm talking about. But I promise you, an obedience is a pretty cool weapon if you can find a use for it. Because I know a lot of people rely on insight for their mercenary. But yeah, if you've got a reason to use an obedience, maybe a frenzy barb or something like that, check it out.